God, I look like moldy cheese.
That's good. That's deep. Write that down. I feel like I just went to church.
But you promised me a dance.
You want me to dance?
Yeah.
Touch my armpit. Touch him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, Clevver Style, welcome back. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell. Also, Loryn is here today. Yes, we are doing something that's been a long time coming, and I'm very nervous. Well, you have to tell them why you're nervous. So I have been on this armpit journey. You know that. Yes. For years, I was using the same deodorant. And then one day, it started to give me a rash and make me break out. And so then I tried natural deodorants and none of them work. And when I say none of them work, I mean, they don't stop me from sweating and they definitely do not deodorize. And I know.
How long?
At all, yeah, I guess 5
Everybody's
seconds.
different. That's what's so interesting about
Yes.
this whole experiment.
I have literally been going through this for the past month, trying all these different natural deodorants, and they're expensive, so it's not easy. Multiple people recommended to me on Instagram that I should get Botox in my armpits.
Now, I've had Botox in my face. That's been a journey that I've explored in my personal life.
Did it make your face stop sweating? No?
Great question. I don't...
Deep thoughts with Erin.
So we're going to Nurse Jamie. I don't know if we've said that. Nurse Jamie has been on Clevver Style in the past, on Beauty Trippin' in the past. She's such a little skincare expert, guru, celebrity.
I don't know.
She actually is, for real, you guys, really nervous.
Needles scare me. That just feels like a very sensitive, delicate area.
It is. I've had mine lasered on Beauty Trippin', and it was probably the worst Beauty Trippin' I've ever done. People thought I was a wimp, but I don't care what you guys think. It was really painful.
Why are you telling me that now?
Said that, I'm so sorry. But Nurse Jamie's such a pro, though. I think you're gonna be in good hands. If you want to do it, no pressure. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't
This
wanna do it.
situation is the pits.
Hey,
Hi guys. Hi Loryn, come on back.
Okay.
Let's do this.
So nice to meet you, like a celebrity.
Oh, please, thank you. So I'm an aesthetics nurse specialist and I heard you guys are interested in maybe some Botox.
Yeah, I have never done Botox before. I've never had it. Do you do it or do you get it? Either way, I don't even know.
I do it, you get it.
I've never had it. This is very new to me, this whole experience, this med spa, everything about this. I am a very big virgin to what's going on here.
Welcome to the dark side. I love the product. I think it's a great product. I know you're interested in it more for hyperhidrosis, for excessive sweating.
So people throw around Botox all the time. We kind of think we know what it is, but for people out there who maybe have no clue, what is Botox?
There's actually many different forms of quote-unquote Botox. It's a paralytic, so it softens the muscle.
Like a paralyzer?
Paralyzer, yeah. It's a temporary paralysis, but it softens the muscles.
So let's talk pricing because, we're not paying for this. But if we were and we wanted to get Botox, how much does it cost?
We're not paying for this? I'll take it all.
Botox is, I would say the national average is around $500 per treatment.
Is there a Walmart version, non-name brand that's cheaper?
We are at the most famous skincare expert in Hollywood and you asked her what the Walmart
I'm just
brand
thinking for future, upkeep. You know, I'm I just need to know what I have to tell my husband.
You know what?
This is gonna cost for the rest of my life.
I have under the arms. It actually is probably more like $1,000 a treatment, but it's going to be something you do less frequently. It's probably something more like once a year. So it just kind of depends because the syringe could be this big and have 100 units in it, or it could be this big.
What?
So it just kind of depends on how much it's diluted.
Got it.
Now, I'm not talking about the needle. I'm just talking about the size. It could be really diluted or not.
Okay.
So it could be very condensed. The way Botox comes, it actually comes in a powdered form. I've
Never seen it.
Never seen it. But it comes. It's freeze dried. It comes
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
That's interesting. Where's the powder?
It's only a few little things at the bottom.
Oh my God.
It's very, very small. So in order to make it injectable, you have to mix it with water or saline. You have no fear of needles, correct?
Yes, I just can't look at
incorrect.
them.
We do have fears.
Yes. What makes someone, how do you know if you have hydraulics. What's it called?
Excessive sweating, it's usually like someone that where you're getting the rings and you're just like having to change your clothes multiple times, and you know, the complaint of the odor and just, you know, very bothersome. Is your dry cleaner, are they unable to get some of it out sometimes? Like what
Dry
is
cleaner, right, sure, I definitely use one of those.
It's just kind of like, if it's bothering you, why are you here? Like, what's the reason that you came in?
That's good. That's deep. Write that down. I feel like I just went to church.
Like, I am here because I can't use antiperspirants.
Right.
And I do not like how smelly I am because of now how sweaty I am because I can't use antiperspirants. Nothing works. I've tried all the other options.
Right.
Nothing works. I sweat so much. Now I want to see if stopping or reducing the sweat in my underarms will help the natural deodorants work better.
So how it works in the armpit is it essentially blocks the receptor. So your brain sends a signal about sweating, and then those receptors, then the Botox essentially doesn't let it listen. So just by turning down that sweating, you would turn down the odor a little bit. Okay, so let me look at your armpit. So I'm going to give you this robe.
You seem apprehensive now.
No, I'm not. It's just, we've talked about them in such detail. I want to make sure, I want to see what I'm talking about before I commit to doing this.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So I'm going to let you put this on. I'm going to pop out and I'll come right back in.
Okay.
Let's see, can I see this?
Like, I smell better down there than I do right here. Let's just say that.
Well, it looks very normal. The way we were talking about it, I was actually getting a bit concerned. So
I prepared for you.
I would probably recommend doing the laser hair removal too. Yeah, because I can see that there is a little bit of folliculitis, which is inflammation, infection of the follicle.
If I'm still having reactions to something, it's not my natural deodorant, it must be my razor.
I think you have a couple of different things going on.
So basically, I am a hot mess.
We might have the same thing and it doesn't bother me as much, then I don't need to fix it. But if it's something you think about constantly, you're always considering it, you're frustrated.
And you're dressing around it, that's when I think is the time to fix it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the iodine test on you first, and we're just gonna see where it's bleeding through the most and see if you really are a candidate for doing this. All right, so
we just do it right
We're
here?
gonna do it. This is just iodine prep, yeah.
Well, the good news about iodine is it's sterilizing. So it's cleaning your armpit as we do
med
it.
school, Erin.
Pre-med. Did not go to medical school.
Where it goes purple is where you have excessive sweating.
Oh my God, I look like moldy cheese.
Oh my God. It was bad from that angle, but it's worse from this one.
I didn't notice. She was like over here laughing and I didn't know why. Is this abnormal?
No, this is not abnormal. Okay, so I think this tells us that you would be a candidate for this treatment. And it's mostly in the lower half, like a little bit trailing up in the more medial area of your armpit.
Yo, the left side of my body is like,
Ew.
right? Wow.
That's troubling.
She's laughing.
That is troubling.
That is troubling.
Loryn, you have been
I'm laughing at your reaction.
Bacteria.
Am I dying?
No, you're not dying.
Are you sure?
It's fine.
I'm
It's
already
normal.
dead right
No,
there,
no.
right? That's
No.
why.
It's a little bit worse on this side. This is normal for people that come in for hyperhidrosis.
Oh, okay. So you would do more over here and less over here, maybe?
Yeah. Okay. Laser hair removal, what it does, it's a pigment laser. It's attracted to the pigment in the bulb. It typically takes 6 to 8 times. It essentially blows up the bulb, almost like popcorn, makes it not available to regrow the hair.
It explodes.
Death by laser. But it's really not painful, really. The new ones aren't. The cooling mechanism, this is a brand new machine, honey. This is top of the line.
Are these for you or me?
Participate.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. Never looked better, everyone.
What's happening? Should I feel things?
You don't feel anything?
I feel nothing. Like, are you doing anything?
great.
Should I hold your hand? So, what happens if I only do one treatment?
Okay, I love that question because it would just be like a 15 to 20% improvement overall. You're really not that hairy. You don't have a ton of hair. So it might even just cure your issue. However, once you have it done one time, it's very addictive, and then you kind of want it to be like a seal and be hairless.
Okay. So now that you had a free, amazing laser hair treatment that was completely painless, have you decided, are you gonna do this or what?
Yes, I think so. But I guess I still have questions like, I'm gonna be traipsing around Italy. Am I gonna be bruised? Am I gonna react to, you know, being at a high altitude? Am I okay?
Yeah, you will not blow up.
You heard it here.
I know.
So when I walk out of here today, am I gonna be not sweating? Like, what am I looking at?
So you'll see some of the result in 24 hours. You'll see most of it in 3 days, and the full result is in about 10 days.
How many pokes do you have to do? What's this? Does it hurt? I am a baby when it comes to needles.
Well, unfortunately, there are quite a few under the armpit because I have to kind of cover the whole area. I find that people that are reactive to creams tend to react to the numbing cream. It's a BLT, which is benzocaine, lidocaine, and tetracaine, so it's kind of a fairly potent mixture, so I'd rather not put it on you.
Okay. The little prick doesn't bother me, I just don't want to look at it.
Okay, fine.
So let's do it. You're in good hands. It's a pediatric, very small, it doesn't hurt you. So it's gonna be like, it's literally the thickness of a hair.
I just need like a 3, 2, 1.
It's very small, yeah.
It's like,
I don't know if you guys are lying. Erin.
yes.
If you watch the needle, you cannot, I don't want to see any grimacing.
I won't grimace.
I can't, no reaction.
No, there's not gonna be, like, it's not a dramatic thing.
Are we done? Did you already do it?
No, I haven't done it
the
yet. All right, here
tiniest.
goes the first little
It
one.
literally is like the tiniest, teeny tiny.
This actually doesn't hurt that bad.
I told you.
But you promised me a dance.
You want me to dance?
Yep.
Okay.
What you got?
So you're done with the first side.
That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. That really didn't hurt. I just don't want to see the needle, but it didn't hurt.
Yeah, a lot of people have needle phobias like that. That as long as they don't see it, they're okay.
Oh, hello.
Should I like pinch you over here?
Maybe not. That's painful too.
Last one.
Last one. That's it. You're done.
You did it.
Wow.
I
Jamie,
get-
you really did it.
Oh, wow.
Do I get a lollipop? That was way less painful than, I think I was just
Okay.
more scared of the needle, but there was no pain. How much did you put in each armpit?
I did 35 on this one and 25 on this one.
Okay, just in case I have to declare it to the TSA, because I'm going to Italy. So I just want to be like upfront with what I'm carrying on my person.
That was incredible. I feel like very seen, you know what I mean? Like you were, I saw so many parts of your armpit. And I really only went in today thinking Botox was on the table. And so the fact that she like did the sweat test, then recommended laser, because I guess it's not just sweating and BO that have been my problem. Like, I just feel like somebody like really figured out what's going on. We're gonna see if this is gonna work. And if it doesn't work, then I have other issues.
He thinks you have issues as
I'm
well.
like if my VO still smells bad, what I don't even want to think about it.
I just blew dry my hair, and that takes like 30 minutes, and I get really hot. As you can see, my face is covered in sweat. Theoretically, my armpits should be wet. They're bone dry. Wow. I just walked a mile in Florence with a lot of luggage, and my armpits were sweaty. So far, 3 days in, Botox works for drying your hair, not for exerting any energy or physical activity. And we almost just got hit by a bike. Okay. I'm in Positano now, and there's like 1,000 steps you have to walk up. So as you can see, my face is very sweaty. Now we will see on day 7 how my armpits feel. Okay, confirmed. Armpits are not nearly as wet as my face. Oh God, it's in my eyes. Hey Erin, guess where I just got back from?
Oh, let me guess.
Italy, it was Italy.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Almost came
You
out.
probably didn't know, cause
Forgot.
Yeah, I like haven't really told you. You know.
How were your armpits?
So amazing. Okay, 2 things. 1, feel them. Touch my armpit. Touch them.
Whoa.
Come on, don't ask. Don't act like it's dry.
It is dry.
And
it actually is really dry.
What was I doing 5 minutes ago with my skirt?
Sweating and blowing a fan up it so she would dry off her crotch.
Yeah, and so my, feel my crotch.
I think I'm gonna draw a line. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line.
That's fair. The laser thing has worked, so I haven't had to shave literally in like 5 days, which means no bumps, no like outbreaks of, you know, the rash kind. Mental outbreaks, very different. And then like literally not sweating at all, just right here in this vicinity.
Smell. It smells so fresh in there. Did you take a shower today?
Yesterday!
All right, you guys, that is it for this kind of like beauty medical try video. Let us know in the comments what else we should try in the beauty world that maybe you're curious about. We will be your lab rats. All right, guys, you're here at Clevver. You know there's a lot of video content where this came from. Click this box right here to check out one of our new videos. Oh, and subscribe. It's right there.